Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 7 of this Let's Play Stellaris as the United Oathsworn. In the last episode, we finished in Hotham. We were trying to make the Rorian's Grove people advanced enough to get space travel, which they now are, and they have become a vassal of ours. So we've got a little friend here already, plus our actual planet there, and I'd very much like to colonize Hatram 4 and Hatram 6 eventually, though they are tundra, so we don't currently have the technology for it. But that is why this is hashed out, is to say that there are two of us sharing this area. We also established the colony here in Zowod. This one will be a little bit slower. No, not Zowod. What's the other one? It isn't Zowod. I thought it would be called Zowod something, but apparently not. It's there. Dantariga. That was it. Dantariga. This one will be a bit of a slower colony to develop because it produces almost no food. However, we do have the Land of Opportunity Edict active, which means that more people will be migrating here. So if we hover over this ghostly person, we'll hopefully see that increasing. So they already have 2 pops, and in fact we have got some Sagittari. Interesting. So some of our good friends from the other Sagittari Imperium, is that what they were called? Yes. Have actually gone and migrated to us. That's kind of cool. I'd not seen that before. So they are Xenophile Fanatic Pacifist. We are Xenophile Militarist Individualist, I think. So the Pacifist Militarist is going to be factoring against itself, and we'll probably see that here. Militarist Regime minus 10%. And we are aggressive as a... Right, yeah, because they're pacifist. We have limited... Okay, so happiness might be a problem with these guys because we do actually differ in quite a few policies. But I'm kind of hoping with the ethics divergence that... No, ethics divergence mean they'll be different to us rather than the same. If we were collectivist, then I think we would actually kind of bring them into the fold over time. But I'm not sure that's going to be true. But, and we have another group of them growing here as well. Oh, that's awesome. 4 of 46, habitability 60%, habitability 90%. Okay, so your growth is modified by the habitability, so you can see our growth is quicker because it's more habitable, I guess. And that's mostly because we are adaptive. And Arctic preference, of course. Cool! Right, so what are the plans for this episode? I was actually thinking, like, it's quite hard to plan what you're going to do in episodes in this. You kind of have to take things as they come, almost. It's a lot less rigid than games like Europa Universalis. It's a more organic flow of events, and it's more reactionary. You have to react to things that are happening to you rather than plotting a course and then doing it like in a very steadfast way. Sure, you can have kind of an overarching plan and try and mold your people towards that direction, but beyond that, okay, we want to redo that one because that's the migration. Sagittari, communicate. Offer trade deal. Migration. Oh, they actually really want it. Cool. Marvellous. And migration is open once again. Does that mean that we are migrating to their people, I wonder? Would we even be able to see that? Sedgeth? Nope, that's all them. I'm kind of surprised we can see this. And then Lugari Pash. Nope, that's all them coming to us rather than us going to them. Interesting. Ursula Prime has completed a thing. Oh, right, yes, we're rebuilding our fleet, aren't we? Having had to delete it in the previous episode. So we go back to Ursula Prime, spaceport.
System survey complete.
Let's grab another bunch. Survey completed. There are surveys of habitable worlds. Our biologists have collected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life have been disproved, and our scientific community has had to build new models from scratch. Our most interesting findings are being displayed at the newly dedicated Museum of Exobiology on Ursula Prime. The public is enthralled, and many donations have come in to aid the continued search for strange life forms. And we gained a whole bunch of society and a whole bunch of credits. Lovely jubbly. We are making a lot of credits. That would kind of suggest to me that we need to be rather more aggressive in our mining station construction. You are building, and you have done your thing. I would really kind of like Ibaka. Might need to build a thing there. Frontier outpost. There's no habitable worlds out there. Oh, there is. Oh, that would be an easier alternative, wouldn't it? In that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop building these ships. I'm going to save up for another warship. And yes, you can continue to survey. Hopefully this place will come into our sphere once we've expanded to Ibaka. What world is it that we would be inhabiting? That one? No. That one. It's only a small one. That's fine. We put our base here. Cool. So yes, we are just waiting for... Whoops, I meant that one. Minerals to accrue. And hopefully we can nab that planet before these guys do. What technologies are we currently researching? Galactic oh, but more border range. Yes, we do definitely want that one. Coil gun, yes, so we can upgrade our weaponry. That's at no point in defense. I think we'll be doing a couple of upgrades actually before we start really rebuilding that fleet in earnest. Hopefully we've queued up enough. Oh yeah, we've got 3 things already queued up, and hopefully that's already paid for too. Transmission from the Deeks. We're receiving a transmission from the Deeks. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open, and all hostilities have ceased for the moment. Hi, Deeks. I speak on behalf of the Adeeks Imperium, and I come with a message for your depraved species. As long as you stay out of our internal affairs and treat our great leader, Empress Ziglis I, with reverence, there may yet be peace between our nations. As fellow star explorers, we salute you. Where are the Deeks? Down there. Okay, quite a ways away. And our fleet got stuck in here and we couldn't get through the Conisthian Imperium. So we were stuck and we had to disband that fleet. I'm still kind of bemused that we've seen those guys. Okay, we have more than enough for a new colony. Ursian. Okay, that's another mining station completed. Excellent. And yes, it does appear that they were paid for. Yeah, because you're moving. Marvellous. And you're now constructing. Okay, good. Four more months until that is done. Just need to wait for this colony ship. Hopefully we get there in time. What's this system look like? Oh, there is actually hostile. Hostile what? You gonna shoot at me? No. Oh, 3 minerals on that asteroid. Very nice. Controlled by mineral... Oh, I see. You have to destroy that before you can grab that. Encountering Zolton. We have encountered some form of alien vessels in the Zolton system. Okay. Where is the Zolton system? And how are we able to see it? Oh, there's a mining station. I was trying to work out what on earth those things were. Of course they are. I was like, are they ships? No, mining stations. Duh. In fact, Kirbus is proving to be quite valuable as well. It's right on the edge of that border though. So we're going to have to try and seize it pretty quickly. Although we might get it when we get our expanded borders in next month. Should be rather nice. Construction ship's on the move, surveying ship is still doing it.
Complete.
Okay, you've done your thing. Marvellous. Go ahead and survey that. And then when you've completed that,
Complete.
go and survey that one. Research completed, and we did indeed get Arik in our space, and also Ibaka actually, so we secured it successfully. Marvellous! Okay, cool. And we do need to select a new technology. What's this? Yes, I know, thank you. Okay, so we can get volcano removal, which allows us to remove the volcanoes, or we can get dangerous wildlife removal, which I think is one that we actually want, because there is a place with dangerous wildlife that we could fight against, or that are in our way. So I think we'll take that one. And you are the New Worlds person who's already researching that. Okay, that's fine. We don't need to rejig our scientists. And we're going to have plenty of minerals for our construction ship to start exploiting some more stuff. Mining station there. And then mining station there. And there. And that'll do for now. Marvellous. Well, Hadar is going to be quite a nice boost for our mineral development there. I'm actually quite pleased with how our empire is growing currently. We have fully surveyed. Oh, give us, yes, I know. We're currently doing that one. Okay, cool. Come on, colony ship. We have more than enough credits currently to pay for these colonies. So I'm quite keen to be somewhat aggressive in our expansion. And speaking of expansion, I want to queue up some more corvettes. Do I? No, actually I don't. Never mind, because I'm still waiting for the Sentinel defense in 6 months. Oh, that's in 27 months still. And you have the research speed bonus. Alright. I really need to build a fleet though. I'm kind of getting a little bit worried. Although, in there, that is one interesting thing to note. In the contacts thing, you can see people's force compared to you. That does actually take into account your capacity to build fleets. Not just your existing fleets, but also the capacity to build new ones. So if someone is really, really industrial compared to you, but they have a smaller fleet when it starts, it does take into account that they will be able to build a fleet and fight you. Okay, so our colony ship is ready, and we were going to the Arctic world. Colonize that planet. And we're going to colonize that spot. Off you go. Marvellous. I guess building the ships just means I'll be refitting them later, so I might as well build them. So that will cost more minerals, and there's an upkeep. No, we'll wait. That's probably actually part of the reason we're making so much money right now, is because of our lack of navy. Do I want to build a second colony ship, though? Thinking about that quite seriously. Though we haven't surveyed these places just yet. There's another Arctic world there. How good is it, though? Ooh, it's a big one. Very empty, but big. It's not a bad call. The Lorango are probably disliking us more and more, though. Drumla's the most. Lorango, no, they're actually positive. Border friction is ramping up. Oh, but we have an embassy. And we are both xenophile. And materialists. Well, we have a lot in common, actually. 28 population. What's our population, I wonder? 20. Well, they're actually bigger than... Oh, right, yeah, they were the advanced start people, weren't they? Which means we're actually catching them pretty quickly, I think. Like, how much do Sagittari have? Only 12. Or Jumla, I dread to think, 9. Yeah, we're quite a lot bigger than those guys. Already. You're still there. But there is another asteroid I'd kind of like you to build on, holding down shift. Another mining station, if you would. Marvellous. Colony ship's on its way. How long? 23 months. So we still have to wait like just under 2 years before we can start building our fleet again, because it has these coil guns which I rather like. Although they're very cheap, only 5. You know what? We might as well start building our fleet. It's going to be very cheap to upgrade those weapons, so we might as well do it. We're only a month off of that.
Research complete.
In fact, we have it already. Okay. Plus 5% global research speed. That sounds very, very strong. Or laser defense module. That's for the starbase. Or lasers, which are for the actual ship weapons. But no, we're going to go for the administrative AI for research speed. And we are going to take a look at our ship designer and see if we want to add anything to these guns. So we get these point defense things now, which do take a small slot, apparently. Yeah. Oh wait. Because we haven't seen anyone with missiles attacking us. So I think I'll stick with the mass drivers. Right, onwards. How much do those ships actually cost us? 87. Baka has been colonized, our borders expand some more, and we have now basically halted any expansion except maybe in Pavar, which we'll need. Then basically they can't get to us. It would have to be through this area, which is quite kind of nice. We're fortifying that. And it's not just because we're hyperspace. There is not much, like, you wouldn't be able to get from this one over to here, for example. The distance is just too great, I believe. Unless you're a wormhole, in which case you might be able to. Election. Okay. He's getting less and less popular. But he still has the off-world mining thing. And we are still building construction places. Quite aggressively too. Speaking of which, actually, in this guy you're still colonizing. Never mind. How's your colony doing? It is acceptable. You are currently in everywhere that is food producing. Ursula is almost entirely inhabited, so what we're going to do is we're going to start clearing some more of these spaces, like so. We should also start investing some more into its production there. And you are also expanding quite nicely. Okay, good.
Situation log updated.
New ruler mandate. How many do I need? 5. No, that's mass extinctions. 4. Which I am fairly sure I can do quite comfortably this time. We have lots of space to exploit now. We just kind of need to get on with it. Science ship's still surveying. I might send you over to this side after this. This space here is still, I think, completely empty. I'd kind of like to seize that black hole. There we go, surveyed. And they've just expanded in the wrong way. Good. You've already got orders. Okay, cool.
Construction complete.
Planetary... what? Oh right, you had the 2 things that you were doing. Okay, that's fine. Let's build some more ships. We're still making money despite having that colony under construction. That's awesome. Okay, excellent. Where do we want to go after this, I wonder? Just keep building up, I guess. Borders are still expanding quite nicely. Oh right, yes, of course, as we take over the Abaka planet. Tavkelba. Tavkelba, yeah. Oh. Dantagira is running out of food. So we need to build some hydroponics here, is what that is telling me. But where? Here, I would say. Why are you... Oh, I see. Your production is halved because you're annoyed with me. Oh, society output plus 25%. So I want a lot of society research here, in other words. Okay, I just need to think about this for a moment. I think what I want to do then is start building a hydroponics here. And maybe here. Something like that, and then we can move people around on the planet once those are completed. Another mining station completed, excellent.
Construction complete.
Leader has leveled up. Oh, the governor. Oh, governors, of course, that's something I'd totally forgotten about. And Ursula Prime completed its surface. What are you building on the surface? Oh, clearing. Of course you were. Duh. So does it tell us how much extra food we're actually there too? Alright, so we want to start building some more
buildings may cause adjacency effects.
farms. Oh, we have no more materials for it. And then governors, that was the other thing I can do. Except that's under leaders, which is this. Okay, so you can have a governor for every planet. And we still have 3 slots that we can use. We probably want to save 1 for a general. We might want to fire one of the scientists. Unfortunately, it's probably going to be you. Because all the others are level 3 already. So it was a bit of a waste. But that was before I understood how the science stuff worked. Like, I didn't realise what this expertise new worlds meant. I didn't realise that was a science type. But it is. Right, so governor options. We have one which is leader recruitment cost minus 33%. Yeah, not great. It's just for that leader as well. We have one which is leader expertise gain plus 15%. Sorry, experience gain. That's actually quite strong. And then a building cost construction time. I want the extra experience because I believe that your experience means that you can increase happiness. So we're going to recruit you. And on the planet which is being shared between races, that's this one, we're going to install you as the governor. Which would be you. There we go. Yeah, there you go. For every point of skill that they have is plus 2 happiness, minus 5 construction time, minus 6 blocker clearance time. So that will help very, very slightly with the unhappiness problems we're having there because of the starvation and because of the mixed races. Oh wait, the spaceport. Right, you were building ships, okay. A Han civilization encountered. We have detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization on Vulzag. They have entered the early steam age, and there is clear evidence that they are beginning to make use of both vehicles and early factories powered by steam engines. We should consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely. I would agree with you. Where was that? That was here, wasn't it? Yes. Tropical world. It's currently outside of what I can actually reach. Oh, that's a massive world. Not very rich. Some serious dense jungle problems going on there, but huge. We can't reach it yet though. It's the only problem. I still kind of want to go this way rather than this way. So actually once you've done there, start surveying that. Alien vessels were there, so what I think I might do is send in the Navy to deal with them so that we can survey it in peace. That colony's almost done.
Complete.
Okay, 2 buns been done. Marvellous.
Colony established.
Boom. Okay, so you are working there. I think that's fine, and we'll also have you build a hydroponics there. You're expanding to that spot. Okay, good. Do we want another governor? I think we probably do. Because governors you can also put in charge of sectors later on, and I think that their governor skills will affect everything in the sector. So we want them to be getting some experience while they're doing that work. I'd very much like to expand the number of leaders I can have as well, but it's not a thing just yet. So the options are engineering, physics and society output plus 10%. Interesting. We could put this on the planet where we're planning to do a lot of research, although we also have the unhappiness problems there, don't we? I think I might do that. We can just switch those around. So Dantiga, change you for the tech person. That's you. And then what's the other one do again? Oh, he just gains experience. Well, experience is good. So we'll just put you there for the time being. Because this place is growing quite nicely now. Could do with more hydroponics though. Inactive builders, at least one of our... Yes, right. That means that one of you guys needs to move over there. I'm going to say you. We are still starving. But there are more locations that we could build hydroponics. I think we shall. Construction ship is still doing its work. Which is good. And you are now scanning. New contact. We received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that called themselves the Fajivin Mandate. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening in on communications of another empire. Fungoids. I represent the Fajithin Mandate. Our elected leader, Consul... Oh, good grief. Koval Uvivivi would have you know that you are more than capable of defending... So that we are more than capable of defending our way of life. Do not interfere with our aliens. We will not be held back because you sound like aggressive little bastards. And we are more than capable of defending ourselves. Alright, so there are no aliens there, in fact. And the other one I wanted to do was, where is the mining drones?
Construction complete.
Was that here? Nope.
Construction complete.
There was a planet. Oh, there it is. I'm surprised it's not telling us that there's a thing there. But you go and kill that, please. Okay, Dantiga has the other one that is not producing any food. And we're going to move you to there. And that deals with the starvation, which is lovely. Am I able to clear these yet? No, not yet. Somewhat unfortunate. Okay, Ursula Prime is completed. Good. And Takelda has 2. Okay, continue. Still making a small fortune, so we could afford another colony somewhere. construction ship has done its thing. Okay. I'd say let's start building this place up then, shall we? Mining station, research station, mining station. That'll keep you busy for a time. Could possibly even do with a second mining ship, construction ship. Level 5 scientist. Wow. Neutron star. Cool. That's the science guy, isn't it? Yes. Oh, and. We do have a thing that requires a level 5 scientist. When you're done there, do that research project. If you would. Marvellous. Okay. And is level 5 the highest? No. Oh yes it is. Plus 10% research speed. You're still amazing at doing anomalies, but I'd kind of like to give you one of these. But these are good, like scientisty scientists. Anyway, that is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, then please do like and subscribe to this channel. It's very much appreciated. If you have any tips or advice for me, just more in generally, then please do leave a comment below this video. Very much appreciated, and I really do enjoy hearing back from you guys and basically hearing what you have to say. So let's get some discussions going. I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.